Something in your life is coming to a peak. A chapter that's been quietly building for months is finally reaching its crescendo. And at the very same time, something deep inside of you is asking to be released for good. Maybe it's an old role you've outgrown, an old identity, an old way of holding everything together that suddenly feels too small for who you're becoming. If your heart has been whispering that you can't carry the old and receive the new at the same time, you are not alone. So many awakening souls are standing at this exact threshold right now, and the angels have crucial guidance for you to help you cross it. So tune in with me now and get ready to receive the angels' messages for the full moon cycle spanning from July 29th through August 12th, 2026. On July 29th or the 30th, depending on your time zone, we welcome a truly extraordinary full moon in visionary, freedom-loving Aquarius with the sun directly across from it in radiant, heart-centered Leo. A full moon is always a culmination, a moment when what has been growing quietly within us comes fully into the light. And this one arrives with remarkable company. Standing right beside the sun is Jupiter, the symbol of expansion, faith, and blessing. And the two are exactly together at the very moment the moon reaches its peak. Jupiter only visits Leo once every 12 years, and it arrived just weeks ago. So this full moon opens a season of the heart, unlike anything that we've experienced in over a decade. And directly across from them, standing beside the moon, is Pluto, the symbol of deep transformation, of endings that make room for rebirth. I want to name this honestly. There is real tension in our current collective energy right now. A genuine pulling between two directions. The bright, generous expansion your heart is craving, and the deep, final letting go that your soul is requiring. But according to the angels, this tension is not here to break you. It is a catalyst, the very pressure that cracks the seed open so the new life can rise. There's something else remarkable about this moment. Just days before this full moon, the moon's nodes, sacred markers of the soul's path, crossed into Aquarius and Leo, where they'll remain for about 18 months. The angels describe this as the opening of a brand new chapter of awakening, one that asks each of us to shine our own light while weaving it into something greater than ourselves. And the slowest, most powerful planets in our sky, Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto, are moving in rare, beautiful harmony with one another as this chapter begins, a pattern that will quietly support humanity's awakening for years to come. And here's what makes the timing of this cycle so sacred. It carries us straight into the Lion's Gate. Every year in early August, our sun rises in alignment with Sirius, the brilliant star the ancients called the spiritual sun, while Orion's belt aligns above the Great Pyramids of Giza. This opens a portal of high-frequency light, streaming powerful codes of awakening toward the Earth, building toward its peak on August 8th, the famous 8-8. And this year, right in the heart of that portal, I'm holding a live Lionsgate activation on Friday, August 7th at 12 noon Eastern. We'll gather together to receive these incoming light codes, anchor them into our light bodies, and set our intentions for the season ahead. You can reserve your place at lionsgate2026.com, and if you can't join live, a full replay is included. I'd be so honored to have you there. With that in mind, let's dive into the angels' 3 messages for this full moon cycle. All 3 of the messages I'm about to share will apply to you and to your path in some way. But if you'd like to get a sense of which message holds your leading theme or spiritual lesson, then pick a number now. 1, 2, or 3. Whichever number you feel drawn to first will be your leading angel message. Ready? Let's begin. The angel's first message for this full moon cycle is release who you thought you had to be. According to the angels, there is an old version of you that has carried you faithfully to this point, and its work is now complete. This may be a role you took on to feel safe, an identity you built to be accepted, or maybe a mask you learned to wear so long ago that you almost forgot it was a mask. The angels want you to know that none of it was a mistake. It carried you through an old season of learning and personal evolution when you needed it. But you are now outgrowing it. This is mirrored so powerfully in the sky, where the full moon stands beside Pluto, the great symbol of transformation, in Aquarius, the sign of authenticity and liberation. What comes to light under this moon is the gap between who you perceived yourself to be and who you truly are. You are being guided to shed limited self-concepts and see yourself as God sees you now. And a few days into the cycle, Chiron, the symbol of the wounded healer, turns in the sky and begins its retrograde phase. This is symbolic of a deep inward turn for your personal healing path, healing that will radically alter your sense of identity. And the angels are clear about how this healing actually happens. Through forgiveness. You are being guided to see the false, limiting narratives that you've held towards yourself in the past and transcend them by forgiving them. Forgiveness is the master key to all healing. Forgive the world that asks you to shrink. Forgive the people whose expectations became your cage. And most of all, forgive yourself for every moment you spent being someone you were not. The angels say that the moment forgiveness is genuinely offered, the old identity loses its grip. Not through struggle, but through release. You don't have to tear the mask away. You simply have to stop holding it up. So, this cycle, when you feel that inner pressure, the sense of something ending, don't brace against it. Breathe into it. Say quietly, I release who I had thought myself to be, and I make room for who I truly am. That is Ascension in action. Raising your frequency by setting down what was not true and opening up space to align with love's highest divine truth. The angel's second message for this full moon cycle is hone your focus. According to the angels, the energies on Earth are quickening, and this cycle you will feel it. Jupiter, which normally spends a full year in each sign, sweeps across nearly all of Leo in just 6 months, a rare acceleration that reflects how quickly everything is moving right now. More light is arriving, more truth is surfacing, and more noise is rising to meet it. In a quickening world, the angels want you to know that your focus has become your most precious spiritual resource. At the very hour of the full moon, Venus, the symbol of love and devotion, moving through Virgo, the sign of sacred service and care for the earth, stands at exact cross purposes with Mars, the symbol of drive and desire, which is moving through Gemini, the sign of 1,000 racing thoughts. Can you feel that pull within you? Part of you longs to tend what truly matters, your healing, your home, the people and the living earth that you love. And another part is being tugged in a dozen directions at once. Headlines, feeds, other people's drama, an endless stream of urgency that was never truly yours to carry. The angels want you to know, wherever your attention rests, your energy flows. And wherever your energy flows, your frequency follows. Every hour spent entangled in outrage and noise tunes you to the very density you came here to transmute. Every hour spent in true presence, bare feet on the earth, slow deep breaths, hands tending something living, tunes you to the new earth. So this cycle, the angels are inviting you to become the loving guardian at the gateway of your own mind. Before you give your attention to anything, pause and ask, does this feed my light, or does it feed on it? You do not have to witness everything to be a Lightworker. You cannot give your whole heart in 2 directions at once. And this cycle asks you to choose, not once, but moment by moment. Choose presence. Choose the real value over the seemingly urgent. Your attention and focus is where your light gathers, so spend it like the sacred treasure it is. If you're ready to hone your focus to the divine light and power within you, then know that this is exactly what we'll be doing inside the Lionsgate activation on Friday, August 7th at 12 noon Eastern. Together, live, we'll receive the incoming light codes of the 8-8 portal and anchor everything this full moon is awakening. The link is lionsgate2026.com, and a replay is included if you can't be there live. It is such a blessing to share that sacred activation with you, and I can't wait to see you there. The angel's third message for this full moon cycle is you are here to help build a new earth. According to the angels, so much of what you're witnessing in the world right now, the shaking, the exposing, the sense that old structures are losing their footing, is not collapse for its own sake. It is clearing. The old ways of power built on hierarchy and entitlement are dissolving so that something more honest can be built in their place. And this is mirrored in the sky, where the moon's nodes have just begun their 18-month journey through Aquarius and Leo, turning humanity's path towards community, equality, and truth, while asking us to release the old worship of thrones and pedestals. The last time Pluto journeyed through Aquarius, over 2 centuries ago, the world fundamentally reimagined what power means and who it belongs to. That reimagining has returned at a higher turn of the spiral. But here's the heart of the message. The angels want you to know that the new earth is not something you are waiting for. It is something you are here to build. Every thought you choose, every act of kindness, every moment you respond with love instead of fear, these are the bricks of the new world. Nothing is too small. The consciousness of unity and empathy that the new earth is made of comes into being one heart at a time, and yours is one of them. So the angels are inviting you this cycle to stop asking, when will things change? And start asking, what am I building today? Tend your corner of the earth. Speak truth with love. Support what is honest and life-giving, and quietly withdraw your energy from what is not. You chose to be here for this exact chapter, a Lightworker placed precisely where your light is needed. Trust that placement. The blueprint is love. The builder is you. As this full moon rises, remember, you are not being emptied. You are being prepared. What leaves you this cycle leaves to make room for light that could not fit inside of the old you. And what a threshold this cycle carries us towards, because when it completes on August 12th, it delivers us into something truly powerful, a new moon in Leo that is also a total solar eclipse, one of the most powerful new beginning portals of the entire year. I'll be back before then with the angels' messages for that extraordinary gateway soon. You won't want to miss it. Until then, if you feel called to gather with me inside the Lion's Gate on Friday, August 7th at 12 noon Eastern, the invitation is open at lionsgate2026.com, live or by replay. The light codes will find you via the link below. Thank you for opening your heart and receiving these messages with me today. Connecting with you this way is one of the great joys of my path. If this message resonated today, please give this video a like, share it with a soul who needs it, subscribe, and tap the notification bell so we never lose each other. And let me know in the comments, which number were you drawn to? Until next time, know that you are so loved and so very blessed. Bye!